Welcome to another episode of Evening Review. I'm your host, Kenya Kambowe, and I'll be speaking to Mr. Nepando Amupanda, one of the close associates of the late Founding Father. If you remember well, if you go back the clip of 1921 March, where the flag of Namibia has been risen and the apartheid one has been removed, you would see a gentleman behind the Founding Father, and that is Mr. Nepando Amupanda, and he's the one whom we are interviewing this evening. So stay tuned and be informed about how he remembers the Founding Father and how he became one of his close associates.
Explore the beauty of Namibia with our car rentals. From wide open spaces to the plains of Namibia's national parks, enjoy the freedom of the open road. Go anywhere you want, whenever you want. We've got you covered, even in the most remote locations. Visit our website and see what we have to offer.
First thing first, Mr. Amupanda, we all got the news about the passing of the late Founding Father on the 9th of February, although we are informed that he passed on the 8th of February, which was the previous day. So just to share with our viewers, what came to your mind when you learned that the person whom you guarded for many years is no more? What was your first reaction?
Thank you for having me here. As you mentioned, that I'm one of the closest person in the personnel of the office of the president. It is true. I learned this with shock and sad news that struck in my heart, because I have been working with him for many years. Comrade Nujoma, he was one like my parents. I see him, he's a very kind man who loves the nation, who loves all the people. He is respecting all their colors or what in their societies. So I learned it with shock, because he was, when he was getting sick, he was always calling me. Whenever he comes to the north, he asked me to go and meet him. But I find it is very difficult to reach him, because those who were with him, they are always giving excuses when I reach there. Even if he is the one who called me. But when I go there, some refuse me to go, to get hold of him. I feel sad, I feel lost my hero, the hero of the Namibian revolution, the hero of the African revolution, because Comrade Nujoma, he was a man of people. He's always care and want everybody to be in good shape. This is a man we lost. If we were having even 10 people of his caliber, definitely we can reconstruct Namibia, and Namibia will be paradise on earth.
Okay. Mr. Amupanda, me growing up, when you look at the videos of 1990, the first thing we see, the first person we see, as they showed the Founding Father, it is you behind him. So I want to take you back as to when you met him, when did you meet the Founding Father for the first time, and how did you become, you called it ADC,
yes,
for you to be the one standing behind him because you are like his lifeguard. How did it become that? But just take us back as to when you met him for the first time. How was your meeting, and how did you become that person who stood stand behind him?
Okay, first of all, I would like first to give condolences to the first lady of Namibia, Koko Kolambo Nujoma, the wife of the late Comrade Dr. Sam Nujoma, and the children, and also the entire family of Comrade Nujoma, and the whole nation, because we are mourning a hero that above the heroes. There are heroes, and he is one of the above heroes. Myself, I call him Moses of Namibia, because he is the one who was commanding us, commanding the planet combatants to fight heroically with vigor and determination to liberate the country. That's why the Boers accepted to come to the table for negotiation. If it was not those forces were commanded by Comrade Nujoma, he said there will be no independence of Namibia. I want just to say this, that Comrade Nujoma, I met him to be closer to him. I have been appointed because I was at the front fighting like the other soldiers. I was selected there, and by Comrade Secretary of Defense, Comrade late Peter Nanyemba, and the Comrade Deputy Army Commander Solomon Jesus Awala. They, the one who appointed me to go and work with him in Rwanda. So he came himself to fetch me in Lubango. I traveled with him from Lubango to Rwanda. One of his commanders to be with them there in the office of the president. I think I was one of the luckiest people to work with him, because I used to see him a bit at a distance, but I find myself working closer to him. When I meet him, I think he was a bit arrogant when you can see him, but in the reality, he's a man of people. He likes his people, he likes his country, he is a fearless person. If you talk something not clear to his nation, Namibia, you will tell him. You on you. Even those Europeans, they know him. When they try to mock on him, they will feel the pinch. He will tell them that he came there to fight for the people of Namibia, to be liberated from the yoke of colonialism and apartheid.
Do you remember the year you first met him?
Yes, the first meeting, it was 1982. 1982. Yes, at that time when I was called from the front to come and go to work with him. As I told you already that I've been appointed by the high echelon.
How did you feel 1982? You are told go and be the person, to be close to the person who is fronting the liberation movement for Namibia. How did you feel? How do you feel being taken from the force?
I feel myself that I am one of the luckiest people in Namibia, have been identified to go and work with the president. And I pray to my Father in heaven to give me courage and determination to make sure that the life of the president of SWAPO and the commander-in-chief of the liberation, plan, not taken away by the forces of those dark forces, those who were trying to come and assassinate him.
Okay.
I was ready to sacrifice my life as the others soldiers, those who did it during the struggle at the front.
So, okay. As you indicated that you were willing to sacrifice your life for the founding father, tell us what was his message to those at the forefront at the battlefront. What was his commanding voice? What was his tone? What was he telling the people so that they can fight for the liberation for this country?
Comrade Nujoma is a gallant fighter. He's a really commanding officer who has the voice to command. And he will be heard by his commanders. When he says something, they take it seriously. That's why even if the boys, they know. If you find a planner combatant and you try to fight back, you will see that here there is people, those who are determined and they have taken the order of their president seriously. They have sacrificed their lives because they have been commanded by him. And we were disciplined because he is always having more discipline, and we emulate him.
Okay.
And he was a fearless commander and the president of SWAPO.
Okay.
He even go to the front, even if there is a fighting going on. He just say that we have to go there. Even if those who try to say the situation is not good, come the president, he will tell them those who are on the front, at the front they are also were born like us. We have to go there so that we can give them morale and a spirit of fighting.
Okay. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, and after that we will continue with Mr. Amupanda to tell us more about his historic or his moments that he shared with the late founding father.
It all began with ink on paper, a small but powerful voice that reached the homes of Namibians, sharing their stories, their triumphs, their struggles. As the world evolved, so did we. From the presses to your screens, keeping you connected to the news that matters, wherever you are. We didn't stop at digital. We brought the action to life on your screens, covering the moments that unite us all. We're not just a source of information. We're your partner in exploration, booking your stay, paying for your meals, and even sending your event tickets straight to your phone. Reaching over 1 million people daily, we are a fully integrated system, working together to make your life easier. Whether it's news, events, or everyday information, we've brought it all together. We're committed to empowering the next generation. Through partnerships and innovation, we're delivering education to every corner of Namibia. We've become so much more. More than news, more than information. We're here to help you enjoy everything Namibia has to offer. NTV, so much more than just television.
Viewers, we are back with Mr. Amupanda so we can shed more light. On his close proximity to the late founding father. Mr. Amupanda, now can you tell us, on 21 March 1990, that's the day Namibia attained its independence. Walk us through, how did the founding father feel on that day, seeing that the Namibia flag is rising, his people are free and all that? Tell us how he felt on that day, if you can remember very well.
Yeah, before that, I was sent as the advance part with my comrades, those who were going to prepare the arrival of His Excellency the President from Rwanda. We came with Comrade Lebu Saita. He was the commander. I was the 2IC as a deputy commander in the office of the President. And the other comrades, like Christophe Nakanyala, the commissioner who was at Omsati region, and some other comrades like Shambe Dimo and Shiova, and we were having some ladies to come with in the advance part. We came to prepare a place where he would be staying, and we identify the houses of the leadership, because we were the one who come to prepare the where they would be staying, to identify houses for the higher echelon. So the time we come to Namibia, it was September 1989. When we arrived, there was a problem occurred there. You know that when we arrived, we were met by Comrade Anthony Luboski.
Okay.
He is the one who met us, and he were showing us those places, and we saw all the houses that were bought for the place for Comrade Nujoma before elections. So transport included. So when we come for the elections, Swapo won the election, including Comrade Nujoma to become the president. And I was identified. I was appointed also again to become the aide de camp, as I told you, by Comrade Secretary of Defense, Comrade Peter Moshiange, who became the Minister of Defense, the first Minister of Defense. And that is what I see. I become one of the closest person to be next to him. I was given that task. So Comrade Nujoma was so happy to see the free and independent Namibia. When he see the flag going up, and that of apartheid lowered down. It was a wonderful day to him.
Serious?
To us also. We were see that we come to the conclusion of the first phase of the struggle. You know that he is always telling us that the struggle of Namibia independence is divided in two phases. One, to liberate the people and the nation. And the second phase is economic emancipation. And he told me that that one will be the more difficult phase. And I used to ask him questions. Comrade President, how do you say that it will be difficult than the other one? He said, no, I know what I'm saying. And you will see. I used to ask him, to answer him that if a person is not doing well, he or she can be removed in that position, then you put another one so that we can forge ahead with the struggle to liberate the country. That I will now recognize that what he was saying is true, and it was really concrete, that things can be diverted. And I know that he was ready to work for the nation day and night. Because he was thinking of his dream was wanted to connect the landlocked countries.
Yes.
That was his first program.
Yes.
So that he make sure that railways and tarmac roads are reaching the countries like Zambia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and the DRC or the south, and also Angola at the south.
Okay. Okay. Now, you talked about, he had indicated that the second phase of the struggle would be difficult, which is the economic emancipation. Now, coming to post-independence, Namibia is liberated. Until today, if I have to ask you that question straight, looking at how our country is currently shaped, whereby we have high unemployment, we have the inequality in terms when it comes to land distribution, all that, how do you, if you have to go back into his mind of thought, how was he thinking, or what was he thinking, knowing that they are part of the nation, they are living a good life while others are struggling? If you have to put yourself in his shoes, which I know it will be heavy to feel, what was his thought of mind? What was he thinking about?
He was thinking about to make sure that people are trained. From kindergarten to higher echelon, higher tertiary education. Free of charge is what is his dream.
Yes.
And he have got this Vision 2030 to make sure that this year, Vision 2030, in that period, the country has been industrialized. But now, when I see, it's not the same. And if I ask you how many years now to get it to 2030?
5 years.
Just 5 years. We have the richest raw material in abundance in Namibia.
Yes.
What do we do here? We don't even make a needle, or we make a match for lighting the fire.
Or toothpicks.
Or toothpicks. I see in this type of, this way of life, I said maybe sometimes we fail the class of Nujoma.
Okay.
And we need to go for an encore again,
Okay.
to repeat.
Okay.
So that to study again. That on education, what did we do?
Yes.
He started already because he make the diamond
Yes.
of Namibia to have 50% for the government.
Yes.
He was started.
Yes.
Only that he left the
presidency.
The presidency. And he was the first president in the world, came from the presidency seat and go and study at the university level.
Yes.
He studied and became a geologist.
Yes.
He knows, he was discovered that we have a lot of gold here in Namibia.
Yes.
From Tsumebe to Uyusakos and the Caribbean.
Yes.
All over there, passing through Otavio, Chiwarongo and so on. We are just on top of that gold. But do we make earrings for the leads, or this married rings?
Valentine's is coming now, and you have to go buy from other shops here.
That's right. So that's why I'm saying now we didn't
fulfill his dream.
We needed to come to the drawing board again so that we can start to fulfill that Vision 2030.
Okay.
Maybe we can adjust it to
to 25 or 40.
to 40.
Yeah. I want to ask you, I know you've been with him for many years. You've been behind him for many years. And we are human beings. We make mistakes. Can you just tell our viewers that day you made a mistake where he reprimanded you, where he said that you, Panda, be careful.
Yeah.
Can you give me one of those stories?
Yes. You know, that was before independence.
Yeah.
Because there were talks in Lusaka, Zambia, 1984.
Yes.
I was assigned to to lead that delegation.
Yes.
I was the commander of the delegation in terms of security.
Yes.
And I was accompanied by Comrade Mario Fitindo, is a commissar
Yes.
in the office of the president.
Yes.
He's from Bukushu.
Yes.
And also with Comrade Konjashi Congo, is from Mbalantu there.
Yes.
He was one of the drivers of the president.
Yes.
So, Comrade President was offered a degree in law.
Yes.
Honorary degree in law by the University of Lesotho.
Yes.
Comrade President was telling me we have to go to Lesotho so that after the meeting, because people were coming from Namibia and those who are in swap exile, they meet there to meet this boy, Fanny Kerek. He was the governor of Namibia.
Yes, apartheid government.
Apartheid government.
Yes.
Fanny Kerek, the tall guy who was from South Africa.
Yes.
Representing PW border.
Yes.
So then the president told me to prepare to go to Lesotho.
Yes.
We differ. I told him, that's why I'm always saying, don't fear your leader.
Yes.
Just respect him.
Yes.
I told him, Comrade President, it's not possible yet to go to that country.
Yes.
That Lesotho is an enclave within South Africa.
Yes.
If you go there, you end up your plane be intercepted by South Africa.
Yes.
No, he told me, no, if you are afraid, you will stay here, then I can go. Why you are telling me cowardness like that?
Yes.
Are you fearing death? I said, no, I'm not fearing death, Comrade President, because I was assigned to be with you.
Protect you.
To protect you. Because I don't want you to go to give you, just to give you away from us.
Yes.
And you are the one who lead us to go to Namibia.
Yes.
If you have been taken from us, we'll be end up scattered.
Yes.
To be remain refugees forever.
Yes.
We don't want you to be done like that.
Yes.
You don't need to go to Lesotho.
Yes.
He said, no, if you are afraid, I'm going there.
And then?
I told him, if you go there, the Boers, those are intelligent Boers, they are here. When you enter that plane, they will see you.
Yes.
And that they will report back home.
Yes.
And they will not pass through South Africa.
Yes.
He said, no. I give you an example. Comrade Oliver Tambo, the president of ANC, he went to Lesotho when his people were killed there. Why I cannot go there? I said, no. You are not comparing yourself with Comrade Oliver Tambo. I know that Comrade Oliver Tambo is leading ANC of South Africa.
Yes.
But you have given a headache to the Boers.
Yes.
Many people, many Boers, they cried. Their husbands, their sisters, their brothers have been killed from the front. You are a different person from Comrade Oliver Tambo. If you go there, they will not allow you to enter there.
Yes.
I said, if you go there and the plane is accepted, we will not allow that plane to be open. We can burn it for us to die there. Yes. Because we don't want, otherwise if we give you away and I go to Namibia, the women of Namibia, they will cut me with the hose. And they was laughing at me. By that time, we stayed there for a week, greeting the people, those who are coming from Namibia, SWAPO members, and the other political parties, those who came from the meeting. Because that meeting was saying, they were saying they wanted Namibia to be independent, because Nujoma is just there, because he want to fight, and we want to give the country to to them. But when we come here to the meeting, they have a different story.
Serious?
So, and Comrade Nujoma said, we will meet to the battlefront.
Okay.
We will pump the bullets in your stomach.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was his words. When he used to make jokes, we are laughing. And by that time, I was not. Because I have been tasked to make him to be alive so that he can lead us to come to Namibia.
Okay. Before we end the interview, I want to ask you, we got independent. The founding father led us from 1990 as the president until 2005. Tell us your journey, because now we've seen over the years, it has been, let me say, it will be 20 years since the founding father was not the leader of our country, although he was leading through motivating other SWAPO leaders and all that. The biggest question in everybody's mind or lips right now is that they look at the clip 1990, 21 March, or before that, it was you behind the founding father. We come 2025, the president has passed on. Among the way there, people don't know, how did you separate? Because people are like saying, as long as the founding father is alive, we would see Mr. Amupanda, the fighter behind the founding father. But as we've been covering news, like even me, I've been in the industry for a decade now, we haven't seen you that close to the founding father as it was depicted to us when I was a small boy. So can you just give us through as to how you probably ended up also going to focus on your own, and then you let the founding father in the care of others? Was it your decision, or was it the system who decided that no, let him go rest and take care of his family?
Yes. After 2004.
Yes.
And in 2005, Comrade Pohamba took over. I have been assigning, I was supposed to go with him because I was the chief of security.
Yes.
I have to stay behind so that I can hand over everything, including to briefing those who came to come and take over, because the police, we were from the defense.
Yes.
And those who are coming from the police to come and take over, I have to brief them, to show them the environment and also how to protect the leader. And they supposed to go and join him. I identify some of the commanders to go with him.
Yes.
So when everything was finished, I was supposed to go back to him.
Yes.
Some comrades, they don't want me to be there.
Okay.
They complain that if I go there, they will go away.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Then we say, no, we should not do that. They should remain there. I was assigned to go back to the Ministry of Defense. So that time, I obtained a bachelor or degree of education.
Yes.
From UNAM, and then I was given a task at the Ministry of Defense to become a leader of the division of education in the Defense Force, the whole Namibia Defense Force.
Okay.
So I stayed there until my retirement. I was with Comrade Edward Hawanga. He is from the Herero area. Yes, and we were working with him so that we have created the branch of the military science at UNAM, and we created another branch at the NAST, then Polytechnic,
Yes.
as a teaching methodology to help the Okahanja military school, so that when the people came there with those certificates and diplomas, it will be fit to be in the public, in Namibian public. That it was done successfully. So from there, I was retired in 2012.
Yes.
So, como the founding president, we were close because at that time he was fit.
Yes.
If he informed those to call me to come to him, if they don't, he called himself.
Okay.
That's why I was always going and stay with him, even a week with him at the farm, and then I go back.
Okay.
Only now when it come to this time when he become ill, people, when he called me to come to him, whenever he come to Oshakati, he used to call me to come and visit him. But sometimes they allow me. At the end here, they won't allow me anymore. I don't know what went wrong there.
Okay. Okay. You spoke about the founding father being a fearless man. Tell us, how did it shape you as a human being? Because now you are in 1982, they told you, we are deploying you to take care of that leader. He's the revolutionist for Namibia. Go and take care of him. And I also want you to bring into effect, was the attempts on the founding father's life while you were the most entrusted defense mechanism for the founding father? Were there attempts where people wanted to get rid of our founding father?
Yes, but attempts has been in different forms.
Yes.
There are some people, those who have guns, and there are some people, those who have got substances.
Substance, yes.
We were working very hard so that those things will not reach him.
Okay.
We identify some of those things, but they never reach him. Because we were vigilant enough and we accepted the appointment with a vigor and a determination to fight everything that is trying to do bad things to harm our president.
Okay. You also indicated earlier that you spoke about the Oliver Tambos and all that. Tell us, who were some of the key African figures at the time who played a role in terms of whether they are supporting the founding father's dream with weapons, whether it is with just motivation, normal ways, talking encouragement, and also just giving him tactics. Yes. Because you have to learn from others. So who are those who are close to the founding father at the time?
In Africa, I want to identify some presidents, those who were close to him. And we have to think about them and those countries.
Yes.
And their people. First, Comrade Julius Nyerere.
Yes.
The president of Tanzania.
Yes.
The men who give us the land to train our combatants.
Yes.
To come and fight here in Namibia. Those who fought first at the Ngurubambashe,
yes,
they are emerging from Tanzania.
Serious?
And the second president is Comrade Kennedy Kaunda.
Yes.
Comrade Kennedy Kaunda, he gave us Zambia to stay there as we are Zambians.
Okay.
And we were emerging from there to come and fight in the country.
Yes.
Followed by Comrade Dr. Agustin Neto, the president of Angola, the first president of Angola.
Yes.
And after he passed on, Comrade Dos Santos, Eduardo dos Santos was working with Comrade Nujoma side by side until to the final victory of Namibia independence. And many other countries, like countries those who give the scholarships to the children of SWAPO.
Yes.
Like Nigeria, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, and all those West countries, West African countries.
Yes.
They will take a big role to educate our children in secondary schools. Many of the, including the Prime Minister.
Yes.
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 Those people went there, sent by Comrade Nujoma, negotiating, all the time negotiating those people. And we have Comrade President of Algeria,
Yes.
Comrade Ben Bella.
Yes.
Those one there were the supporters of Comrade Nujoma.
Okay.
And the Comrade Muammar Gaddafi. He was trained our pilots, including the Chief of Defense.
Okay.
Yes, he was trained there.
Okay.
And the other pilots,
Yes.
Ethiopia was giving us that opportunity to train our pilots also, and also Comrade Abdul Nasser of Egypt.
Yes.
I want to talk about President Modibo Keita of Mali,
Yes.
Comrade President Kwame Nkrumah
Yes.
of Ghana.
Yes.
Those were the pillars of to fight for the liberation of Africa.
Serious.
But the people, I see, we forget.
Forget.
I want to know, to identify also on international. If you fail to speak about the president of Cuba, Comrade Fidel Castro,
Yes.
that was a great man to defend the African people.
Okay.
Many Cubans sacrifices their lives in Africa and also here in Namibia.
Okay.
Because they were siding with us. I want to recognize Comrade Brezhnev, president of Soviet Union.
Yes.
The men who sent a ship full of guns, new one. They are just from the factory.
But, yes.
They come to SWAPO.
Okay.
Those were true friends. I want also to mention the rest presidents, those who followed him. President Chirenyengo, President Gromyko, President, I forget his name. I will remember it.
Okay.
So we come to the GDR, Comrade Erich Honeck, the president of German Democratic Republic.
Yes.
That was our home. And we trained a lot of people from there. Even those who were maimed, they went there to be treated. Those are the people who not forget in our minds.
Okay.
Those were true friends.
Okay.
And the Prime Minister of India, the one who was gunned down by his bodyguard. That's why I say it's very important to be committed.
Yes.
When you are appointed, you have to be
Committed and loyal.
loyal to the leader.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will lose the leader.
Okay.
I want also to recognize the Prime Minister of Sweden, Olof Palme. That man, he supported the SWAPO. Very much. We receive a lot of trucks, new ones from the factory.
Okay.
Those are the people we have to think in our constructing our economy.
Yes.
Those are our true friends.
Yes.
If we follow the wrong people,
Yes.
the economy will not stand.
Okay. Mr. Banda, maybe just last but not least, I would want to leave you with this question so we can just tell our viewers, what is the best way, in your view, as to how we should remember, or how we should continue or respect the legacy of the Sam Nujoma?
Thank you very much for that question. To me, I see, as I mentioned earlier, that we fail his class. We need to repeat again. To understand me.
Go back to Namcol.
Go back to Nankol.
Yes.
So that we pass that class.
Yes.
Then Namibia will be a paradise on earth. What we should do, we have to make sure the people of Namibia are educated free from kindergarten to the university.
Yes.
So that to accelerate the engineering people,
Yes.
the doctorate people, and the artisans, so that we can do the proper job, as Comrade Nujoma was thinking. If you don't do it, we will undermine the blood of
those waters are our freedom.
that waters our freedom. Many people sacrifice their lives in the battlefield. Their mothers and fathers, they don't have money to send their kids to schools. That's why now we have to wash our heads so that we can tell the truth, to the people of Namibia, and the leaders should be told what to do and how to do it. Comrade Nujoma was started already. And he is the one who don't have debts in the government. And he was led Namibia with the cleanest town
In Africa.
in Africa, Windhoek. But are now replaced by Rwanda of Kagame.
Yes.
What happened?
Okay.
We were with him, and we know how to report things to him,
Yes.
because we don't want him to fail,
Yes.
because we were appointed to be there.
Yes.
And yet, the company that make the vehicles of defense,
Yes.
the company was about to be sold. And he said, no, it will not. He will buy it so that we can produce our own things here.
Yes.
That is the emulation we needed to follow.
Okay.
We have companies here,
Yes.
like Trans-Namib. It's not doing its job.
Yes.
That is the cheapest
Mode of
transport, and we neglected it.
Okay.
We have Air Namibia, and we allow to be ruined by the directors, and you say that you want to make it a private.
Private, yes.
There is no on earth companies, those who see from Europe, coming here, they say they are private. It's not true.
Owned by the government.
They are funded by their government because they want to over-milk us.
Yes.
And to make us dependent. Dependent is a cancer, which does not have cures in Africa.
Okay.
I want to learn to identify this cure so that the cure could be cured. Okay. That's why I said, let us train people, but we should not send them in streets.
Yes.
They should be sent to the institution so that they can plan,
Yes.
so that we can produce our own things.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you quarrel with the other people there, those countries, they stop, they give you what they give you as aid,
Yes.
as it is done by
current US
President Trump. I thank him because he teaches us a lesson.
Yes.
We need to accept that reality
Yes.
so that we can stand at our own feet.
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient.
Okay.
And the people do not allow yourself to be bought or to be given brown
Envelopes.
envelopes underneath the tables. This is what I want to tell the people of Namibia.
Yes.
Younger generation. And also get away from drugs.
Yes.
And also this type of behavior, animal behavior, homosexuals and
Okay.
lesbian. I see some of the lesbians are appointed as ministers here in Namibia.
Yes.
We undermine the blood of the fighters.
Yes.
That is undermining the blood of the fighters of Namibia.
Okay.
I feel that our hero has been departed. But we need to go back to the drawing board so that we draw those documents
Yes.
he left behind so that we can do. We have a big harbor
Yes.
at Cape Frio,
Yes.
big as the Walvis Bay. That was giving the work to the people. And the railway should be started now
Yes.
to be constructed from Ondangwa to Oshakati,
Yes.
Opuo, and to the Cape Frio Harbor.
Yes.
The Cape Frio Harbor should be constructed.
Yes. Okay.
And also the railway from Grootfontein through Rundu to Gatima, and make a bridge to connect Zambia.
Yes.
And Angola should start now to meet that railway at Oshikango,
Okay.
to make SADC economy working properly.
Okay.
And we have to construct the railway from Hobabis to connect Botswana.
Okay. Mr. Amupanda, thank you very much for your time. We really, as NMH, Namibian Sun, and all our subsidiary companies, we really appreciate your time for paying tribute to our fallen leader, the founding father, the founding president, Dr. Sam Nujoma, knowing that you played a crucial role in being his protector. We just felt it was befitting to engage you and for you availing your time on this during this difficult time, and also articulating your facts and remembering everything vividly. We really appreciate that, and we just want to once again say thank you for availing yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. At last, I see that
Yes.
when the people departed, they go to heaven.
Yes.
He will look at us.
Yes.
Are we doing what he's thinking about?
Yes.
We need to make him happy.
Okay.
Some of us, we are ready.
Yes.
We are ready to work hard.
Okay.
And also these people of younger generation, they must wash their heads
Yes.
so that they can dig their heads in books
Yes.
so that we can have proper engineering,
Yes.
engineers, scientists, and also the doctors.
Yes.
Because we have uranium, we don't touch it. We have copper, we don't touch it. This is the problem we have.
Yes.
We have gold.
Yes.
That's why our money become not stable.
Yes.
If we utilize those things,
Yes.
the money will become strong enough.
Okay.
And I wanted to thank you very much for conducting me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready anytime to call me again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Viewers, that was Mr. Nepando Amupanda, a close associate, one of the protectors of the founding father before independence and after independence, and he just gave us a handful. And I believe you were well listening attentively, and you took notes as to what he opined to say that this is what our founding father or founding president had vision for the country. Whether we are on the right track, it is a debate for another day, but he really clearly pointed out that we should do a lot to emulate what the founding president stood for, and may his soul continue to rest in peace.